Hello guys, welcome to your boy Kande, and this is my video on shoemaking. I'm making a shoe with Ashoke, and this is the Ashoke already. I love this Ashoke because the color looks very cool. So we're making with a touch of black, and this is the preparation of the upper. This Ashoke is given to me by fashion designer and wants me to help her out make a shoe for a client. So this is the remaining of the materials. So right now cutting our upper out. Now since that's been drawn on the Ashoke, as you can see there with the pen, so that will be I'll have used a maxing pen, but I won't be able to let it be visible right as I'm using a pen. Yeah. So guys, I'm cutting this out right now. I'm gonna cut that in a line. And after cutting this out, the next thing I'm gonna be doing is to tape it around. Taping is let me just put the on the other upper side. Let me cut the taping first. Let me cut the taping first. Yeah, cutting it out. Yes, that's the taping I'm using. I'm using the black taping, just like you saw you're seeing there. All right, so I'm gonna be taping this around since we already taped some other parts. So just watch. You can get my videos on how to tape, and this is also another way of taping the shoe. Okay, so I'll tape this around here gently. Just make sure that your taping is on the edge of your shoe, the edge of your shoe, and don't allow it to be too wide. The taping is not supposed to be too wide. All right, so we're taping this around. So let's go with me, guys. All right, guys, in case you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly hit on the subscription button and also click on the like button. This helps me to create more videos for you guys and allow YouTube to recommend me for you guys more and more. All right, so please put a comment in the comment section. You want to ask a question, please kindly do ask your question and I'll be willing to reply you. So this taping of the edges of the shoe is very important. It gives the shoe a kind of beauty. You can see that I'm using a black tape, and the black is going to go definitely on this material, and it's going to come out so lovely. All right, because I have a short tape there, so I'm going to be joining a little tape to just finish up, and don't worry, it will not be obvious there. All right, so the best thing you can do if you don't want to join is to take the measurement around, take the measurement of the shoe around, so you can get the accurate size of the taping that you want. So that will help you to have an accurate measurement. All right, guys. So I'm doing this right now. So let's stitch around. Okay. So stitching around, and after stitching around, I'm gonna cut this out. Yes, cut this out gently. And after cutting this out, then what we need to do is to fold. The folding of this body, you're gonna apply your gum. Now, so the gum application has been done, and I'm gonna do the same thing to this. But let me show you how I'm gonna place. I placed my upper design on the other upper. All right. So this placing the gum. Can you see the application of the gum in the middle? Please don't let it go outside the line that you already drawn. So, because the moment it goes outside the line, then the shoe has already gone bad. All right. So, and I'm going to let it just get dry for a little. Once it get dry, and then I place it on it and use my hammer just a little bit to make sure that it holds very well. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to stitch. Can you see that was the way I joined this together? All right, guys. So I hope you're enjoying yourself watching my YouTube channel. I also have other videos that are very lovely that you can watch on shoemaking. You can just go to my channel, watch as many videos that you can watch. But always remember to keep on the like button, on the subscription button, and also on the notification button, so that whenever I post new videos, you can be able to get them. It's always a joy to teach you and take you to the process of the world of shoemaking. All right, so the next thing I'm going to be doing right now is the same taping, the way I tape the other leg. That's what I'm going to be doing here. Thank you. All right, guys, so let's tape this around again. The same thing with the deck, like I told you. Just put it out on the edge of your shoe. Can you see the edge? I hope you can see it. Let me zoom it a bit closer so that you guys be able to see it very well. I hope this is more clearer now. Okay, let me make it clearer. All right, I think it's better now. You can see what I'm doing there. This will make it more clear for you guys to be able to see. Okay, so more clear. Yes, down. We are good to go. Okay, so I'm going to stitch this. As you can see, this is going, and make sure that this edge you stitch it very well, and there is no issue with it tearing off. So be careful with your stitches when you're stitching over there. All right, so this edge is round is very important. That's the reason why I'm taking my time to stitch it. Okay, so yes, I'm able to pass by there. So continue with the edges round. Continue the edges round. Let's keep stitching. All right, that's it. That's it. As you can see, I'm stitching around the edges. So the same thing I did the other leg. That's what I'm doing here. So I hope you get that. It's very important. Please be careful with your machine when stitching, and your safety is very, very important. Okay, so since I already have a short tape the other head, so what I got is also have a short tape here so that it will look more like I have a short tape. So I'm gonna have the same short tape here, so it's gonna look like a design too. Like they always say, every mistake in art is a design. So guys, as you can see, that's what I'm doing right now, making sure that I'm stitching it. I'm gonna cut my little tape to be able to fix in also. All right, so let's cut this out and fix this right now. Okay, can you see that trying to just stitch it very well? All right, can you see that's there we go. And once we finish stitching, you do your back stitching so it to be close, then you're good to go. So the next thing, I'm going to be applying my gum also to fold that around. So I'm going to give it to them to apply the gum. So let's start folding. All right, look at that. I'm going to be folding I'm taping with the upper. All right, I hope you can see it very well. Okay, all right, can you see now? Okay, so now let it be firm. Let it be firm. Make sure that there are no space in between. All right, so let's just go through this process together, guys. All right, that particular angle, I just have to just cut little outside to be able to relax. That's what I did there. So yeah, I hope you guys are able to see it very well. I'll be showing you the complete video of this, so you have to watch out for the part 2 of this video, because I'll be showing you the complete video of how I made the shoe. I'll also be building a sole for it. Yes, I should be building a sole for it, and so please just watch through the process. It's going to be lovely, and you're going to enjoy it very well. For those of you that love to make shoes, you want shoe making, please click on check the subscription button. You see my other links for my other videos, and also my social media links are also there where you can see. All right, so I'm placing a design, a pendant on this to give it a little bit of cool design. All right, so this pendant is a very beautiful pendant. I love it. So what I'm going to do right there is the pendant strap, call it a pendant holder. Okay, that will be used to hold the pendant on the shoe. Let me explain it better to you. This is what I'm talking about. I hope you can see this clearly. All right. Okay, let me show you guys very well so that you'll be able to see it very well. Okay, yes, I think you can see it right now. Okay, look at this design. Look at it right now from there. All right, hope you can see it here. Okay, so what I want to do first of all, let me just stitch the back so that it will not be giving me issues with holding. So let me stitch the back. When you want to stitch the back, just fold it into two backwards, and take your the where you already take your pattern to draw out the shape of the back. You know that the shape of your back is not straight, it's curved, just like the shape of the back of your leg is not straight, it's curved. So we're gonna draw it out so to be curved. So the same thing, I'm gonna draw this out to be very visible. I'm gonna do the same thing on the stitching machine. So the next thing I'm gonna do now is to take it to the stitching machine. I'm using my pencil to try to be more clear for me and visible for me to see. That's the reason why I use my pencil. Let's take it up to the machine for stitching. Okay, so right now I'm stitching the back. This is the back stitching. All right, so let's just quickly pass through the thread. Okay. Yes, I'm good to go. All right, now let's start stitching. Okay. Yes, the stitching is going on right now, and make sure that the back is curved, please. It's very important that your back is curved. That's the reason why you see some people make shoes and the shoe, they say the shoe is pulling off of their back. That's because they don't have a curvy back. When the back is curved, then definitely the shoe will hold very well. When you look at the back of your leg, you understand what I'm talking about. So I can see the way I'm cutting. It's curved. Can you see that? It's curved. So I'm gonna use the first one to do the same thing on the second leg of the shoe, so they'll be at the same position, and the one will not be longer than each other. Once one is longer than each other, you're not having a perfect shoe, and there's going to be a problem with that. So the same thing we did there, we're going to do again on the as regarding the back stitching. So make sure that it's curved, like I said earlier on. Now this one you should understand better now, since you already saw the first one how I did it. Now take me through the process. I'm stitching around, making sure that the back is curved. Then when you get to the end of the stitching, do your back stitching so that it will be tight and to not lose up. All right, so now that we've done this, okay, we can say, okay, let's place it in the last. Can you see? Place it in the last to show you guys the outcome. Can you see? It will be easy for me now to place my design on the shoe and on the pendant. Alright, so you can see now I want to place my design on the shoe. Yes. I hope this is I'm going to show you guys very well, so don't worry. Okay, yes. Now this is it. Can you see it very well? I hope you can see very well. So placing the pendant and on the shoe, it's giving a very, very good look. Now I'm going to do that to the second leg of the shoe also, so that there will be no issues with the second leg, and they will have the same exact designs. Please use your marking a pen. Remember, you don't use the normal pen that you use. The marking pen is a cleanable pen, so don't use just the normal pen to write on the body of the material, because it's not clean if you use the normal pen. Okay, all right. So you can see what I'm doing there, just to know where I'm gonna put my gum. That's what I just did there. Okay, so now I'm applying my gum, just light gum, not much gum, just light gum. I did that. I'm gonna do that to the upper also, and wait for it to get dry. It has gotten dry, then hold it tight, and then hold it tight also. Okay, I hope that is clear enough for you to understand. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is to stitch it, because you can't leave it like that. It has to, if you leave it like that, definitely it will pull off, and you don't want that. So you have to stitch it. The gum was just to hold it so that we'll be able to stitch it. That was the reason why we clipped the gum on it. All right, so now the stitching is going on. Okay, guys, as you can see the stitching. All right, so I'm going to have my reverse stitching, or you can turn it upside down so that they'll be able to see it very well and stitch. So your back and forth stitching is very important. I stitch mine twice so that to hold it firm. So, and I go through the same holes when I stitch. So depending on you. Okay, so they're going to do the same thing to the other side of the shoe. So once you understand this process, you are good with your making of upper, and I'm almost done with making of my upper. Then the part 2 of the video is centered on the lasting of the shoe. Lasting is very, very important in shoemaking, so please make sure you watch the part 2 of this video. If you have watched this video to this extent and you've not liked, you've not comment, and you've not subscribed to my channel, then why are you doing this to me? I'm just kidding. Please subscribe, like, and click on the notification button. I promise to always deliver and give you the best of what you need. Nothing to hide, just to show you guys that shoemaking is interesting, and you can learn shoemaking at the comfort of your home. All right, so the same thing I'm doing to the other leg of the shoe. You just go through the process, stitch again, twice. Like I love to stitch twice. Make sure you have your back stitching so that it will close up. If you don't have your back stitching, it will lose, and it's not be good that after you finish lasting, that's when you notice that some parts are getting loose in your shoe. That means you're not giving the customer the best, or your client the best, or whichever who you're making it for, even for yourself. and you won't want to wear such a shoe. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing to the other side of the shoe. Okay, all right, this is going, as you can see. That's what we're talking about there. Right, yes, I'm good to go. Cut it out, cut those excess thread that are there. You know, when we see an excess thread is there. This is cool, and I'm sure you love it. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you, guys.